All right, today we're going to look beyond the AI that, everybody's already talking about. We are diving into 10 next generation tools that are quietly shaping what's coming next, giving us a real sneak peek at where AI is actually headed. So let's just kick things off with a big question, right? What if the AI you're using every single day is already old news? Now, don't get me wrong, the tools we all know and love are incredible, but they're really just the first wave. The truly mind-bending stuff is happening just over the horizon, and that's exactly where we're going today. And that is exactly where we're going to be focusing, on the AI you probably don't know yet. In a field that moves this fast, looking ahead isn't just a fun little exercise, it's absolutely essential. It doesn't matter if you're a pro, a student, or just curious. You gotta know what's coming. I mean, just stop and think about it for a second. The things we can do right now, they were pure science fiction just a couple of years ago. Look, the goal here isn't to get you to master every single new tool out there. That's impossible. It's about understanding the types of tools that are carving out the future and how you can start tapping into that power right now. Okay, so our first big area to dive into is what I'm calling the new creative canvas. This is all about how next-gen AI is completely changing what it even means to be an artist, a storyteller, or a designer. For anyone who works with visuals, believe me, the ground is shifting under your feet as we speak. And this, right here, this quote, it gets to the absolute heart of the matter. We are so far past the point of this just being a novelty. AI creativity is hitting a professional standard. The stuff it makes isn't just good for an AI, it's just good. Period. So the first big wave in this whole creative revolution is all about turning simple text into these, stunning, high-quality visuals. We're going to look at three huge players here: Sora for video, Midjourney for art, and Ideogram for practical design. Each one is tackling a different, really important piece of the creative puzzle. Okay, so let's really unpack these because each one is a massive leap forward. First up, Sora by OpenAI. This is a total game changer, turning a few lines of text into cinematic scenes. We're talking about potentially democratizing filmmaking itself. Then you have Midjourney, which is still the undisputed king of creating these breathtaking artistic images that look like they're straight out of a Hollywood concept art studio. And finally, Ideogram. It solves a huge headache for designers by generating images with perfect, reliable text right inside them, which is absolutely ideal for things like logos and branding. But it's not just about these big general purpose tools anymore. Beyond those, we're seeing this amazing trend of specialized AIs built for very specific professional jobs. Let's look at three really powerful examples: Leonardo, Crea, and Magnific. And this is where you can really see the power of getting specific. Leonardo AI has basically become a must-have for game designers, pumping out production-ready characters and assets. Crea AI is incredible because it's all about creating in real time. You can literally push, pull, and guide the image as it comes to life. And then there's Magnific AI, which is kind of like a digital miracle worker, taking old, blurry, or low-quality images and upscaling them into these stunningly crisp, high-resolution versions. All right, so let's switch gears. We've talked about creating new worlds, but what about mastering the one we're already in? The next wave of AI is also this incredibly powerful engine for just getting stuff done, helping you work smarter, not harder, with your research, your learning, and all your daily tasks. And this quote, it just perfectly captures the whole promise here. It's not about replacing you, it's about giving you superpowers, handling all the heavy lifting, like digging through a 100-page report, so you can actually focus on the stuff that matters. So here we've got three tools that are just total game changers for productivity. First, Descript. This thing completely changes how you edit video and podcasts. You forget about complicated timelines. You just edit the text transcript like a Word doc, and the video literally edits itself. It's magical. Then you've got Humata AI, which is like a researcher's best friend. You upload any document, and you can just start asking it questions. And finally, Poe AI is a fantastic tool for thinking critically. It lets you ask the same question to a bunch of different AIs all at once, so you can compare their answers and get a much smarter, more complete picture. Okay, our final frontier, and this one is a big one. It's all about building the digital world itself. We're looking at how AI is completely rewiring the way we create websites, software, and apps. This is that moment where AI stops just being a tool inside the software and starts being the tool that builds the software. And believe me, that is not an exaggeration. The old, slow process of design, then code, then test, then repeat, it's being completely short-circuited. This is opening up the world of digital creation to so many more people. And the perfect example of this in action is V0 by Vercel. I mean, this thing is truly mind-blowing. You just describe the website you want, like a clean dashboard for a project manager with a sidebar, and V0 will generate the user interface design and the code to go with it. It takes you from a simple idea to a working prototype at just unbelievable speed. Whew. Okay, so we have covered a ton of ground, right? From creative tools to productivity engines to AIs that build websites. It's an exciting world out there. But let's be real, it can also feel a little overwhelming. So let's bring this all back home and talk about how you can actually get started. This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? After seeing 10 powerful, shiny new tools, the temptation is to just try and learn them all at once. But trust me, that is not the way to go. The key here is to be strategic, not scattered. But you know what? The path forward is actually way simpler than you might think. Don't try to learn everything. Just pick one. Pick the one tool from this list that really got you excited or that clicks with what you want to do. If you're into filmmaking, maybe it's Sora. If you're a student, maybe Humana AI. Just pick one, commit to going deep with it, and practice with it until it becomes second nature, like an extension of your own brain. So let me just leave you with this one final thought. The future isn't going to be built by the people who know a little bit about a dozen AI tools. It's going to be built by the specialists who achieve true mastery in one. So the real question isn't just what's next for AI, it's what's next for you. Which one will you master?